Where real conversations spark real transformation. No limits, no fear, just elevated minds and elevated lives.
King's Lounge, where the truth comes alive. Deep conversations, helping spirits rise. Mental health, business, love and light. Every other Thursday, we're shifting the vibe.
Tune in, lock in, let your greatness bloom. Welcome everybody to the King's Lounge.
Ooh, yeah.
Welcome to the Kings,
King's Lounge,
where wisdom flows and great minds grow.
welcome kings and queens, step inside the King's life.
Where real conversations spark real transformation. No limits, no fear, just elevated minds and elevated lives.
King's Lounge, where the truth comes alive. Deep conversations, helping spirits rise. Mental health, business, love and light. Every other Thursday.
Royal afternoon. Hope all is well. Hope all is well, man.
Lock in, let
We'll
your
be
greatness
starting
bloom.
momentarily, man. Seeing, if who gonna come true,
Welcome everybody
et cetera, et
to the
cetera.
King's Lounge.
See if any of my co-hosts gonna, pop through. If not, then we got a brief presentation for you, and then hopefully, like I said, we can get some comments and different things of that nature. Let me go share this out
Welcome
real
to the
quick.
Kings,
We got one to pop. We got a Nehru to pop in.
where wisdom flows
All right.
and great minds grow.
To the Messiah brand. Welcome to the Messiah brand.
The King's life.
Welcome to the Messiah brand.
Real
Hope
conversations spark real transformation. No limits, no fear, just elevated minds and elevated lives.
and all the sound
Where the truth comes
together, y'all. We're getting the sound together.
conversations, helping spirits rise. Mental health,
Let me get my sound together. JW, you hear me?
every other Thursday. We're shifting the vibe.
Tune in,
All right. All right.
greatness bloom.
All right. So, well, y'all. Hope all is well. Hope all is well.
To the King's
King's Lounge, fellas. Go ahead and get your cognac. Go ahead and get your jazz or your rhythm and blues or whatever type of thing that you smooth out to and chill out to.
Welcome to the Kings.
Use them up. Make sure you get your section at the lounge, at the VIP section, and just let's politic, fellas. We got the Messiah brand true coming true here. Gratitude for your presence, Nehru. We got a few things to build on, man. I know you got some great content and some great intellectual property to share. So gratitude. Can you unmic? Are you cool? Hold on, let me see. Let me see if you could can I hear you?
Transformation, no limits, no fear, just elevated minds and elevated lives.
And you gotta unmute. You gotta unmute your mic. I think your mic is muted. Hold on, let me see.
Where the truth comes alive. Deep conversations,
Hold on.
mental health,
Yeah, you gotta unmute your mic.
love and light. Every other Thursday, we're shifting the vibe.
Hold on, y'all. Let's see if we can get him to unmute his mic. Yep, you had it, then you muted it back up. No worries, y'all. Gratitude for your patience. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure y'all share this out whenever you see this. Share this out whenever you see this. Yeah, JW, you had it unmuted, then you muted it back up. No worries.
Welcome to the Kings.
So once we can get J-Dub situation, man, let me go ahead and share this out, y'all, and yeah, let's see where we can take this thing.
Welcome kings and queens, step inside the king's life.
About
Where real conversations spark real
my co-host getting himself situated and situated. So, like I say, y'all, feel free to comment once you come true.
Where the truth comes alive.
And yeah, man, let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Make sure you share this out. Make sure you support by sharing it. Make sure you support by sharing it out at least. We're gonna get started in a moment.
Tune in, lock in, let your greatness bloom. Welcome everybody to the King's Lounge.
Hope all is well, Royal Knight. We in here. We getting everything situated with the sound. One of my co-hosts is getting themselves situated with the Bluetooth and different things, the sound, with the sound. So we getting things situated. Just come true, and make sure you yeah, just chill, relax. My co-hosts are coming true, and
You hear me?
gratitude. Yeah, man. We just doing
Okay.
some introductions, some light introductions, letting everybody fall through the entrance. Come through the entrance, man. Come through the concierge, man. Get your drinks, get your something to sip on, man. Something to put in the air, man. Maybe, man. Something with your beautiful ladies, you know what I'm saying, to chill with. Maybe you want your wifey to hear this type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna elevate, man. This is where the fellas, the Nehrus, the original men, the black men, the Afro indigenous, the original man can come true and be his true self, man. Elevate, get that elevation, get that motivation, get that encouragement, get that knowledge of self, maybe get some correction if it's needed, and then we can go ahead and elevate from there. Make sure you comment, man. Make sure you fill up the comment section. Make sure you share this out. We got a few questions, y'all, that we gonna go through first. But first, introduce yourself, co-host. Y'all come off the mic and introduce yourself. This is our first show. Gratitude to the first episode. No worries. West Coast Billy or J Dub. Once y'all get situated.
Yo, y'all hear me?
What's good, West Coast? Yeah, I got you.
Hold on, hold on. I'm about to get on cam. But yeah, I'm Billy Dennis from This Week Flows.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Golden Crowns. I am now, the current CFO for Golden Crowns. Thankful for that opportunity. Shout out to Cosmic. Shout out to Rich John. Shout out to Messiah. Shout out to Dr. Jenny. Man, shout out to the crew, man. Doug, the plug. Man, I can go on and on and on. Empress, shout out to the whole team. And man, let's get cracking, man. I've been hyped for this show. Right now, we just have to park. My son, he about to go on the swings, get his workout in. He just got done playing ball. But yeah, we out here, man. We out here in full effect. Shout out to the melanated community. We doing big things.
Gratitude. Did you just want to introduce yourself real quick, Nehru, as well? Just introduce yourself, man. Kind of let them know who you are, man. And we got a show coming up and everything on Q Butter Show as well, man. So, just kind of introduce yourself, man. Let them know who they, etc. I think you muted. I think you muted yourself. Yeah, I think you muted yourself.
Okay.
There we
Oh,
go.
let me sit down right here in a good spot.
No big deal. No
Yeah.
big deal. No worries, G.
Yeah, we got a show coming Saturday.
Word.
I think it's 4:30 West Coast time, but I've been
Yeah.
like 7:30 East Coast time. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited about that. Um, I do a lot. I got my hands on a lot of things right now. I'm grateful, but I am, like I said, I'm the current CFO for Golden Crowns.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch my chat room weekly, Monday through Friday. I'm trying to stream more often. Try to be on top of my game. I'm also a
Mm-hmm.
project manager. Lean Six Sigma is my language. Shout out to all my Lean Six Sigma project managers out there. There's a lot of trainings on Lean Six Sigma coming up. A lot of free training I will be posting. So if anybody's interested in wanting to become a project manager and then, use those skills to start your own app, you could be a consultant. You could do a lot of things as a project manager. You could be, you know, it comes with a lot of versatility.
Bro. Hold on. Save. We gonna save that for Q butter.
Okay, yeah, we're
This
gonna
right
say that for
here.
you better.
This right here, where we taking off the tie, we taking off the suits, the blazers, the carnigans. Man, we in homies on the block, at the barbershop, at the cigar lounge, at the VIP sec. Man, we coolin', bro. We gon' what they say, let our crowns down, man, and just have some drinks, man, and talk as fellas, man. What they say off the regular, as far as the professional thing. So, West Coast,
Yes, sir.
gratitude for your presence, G. Gratitude for your presence. So, I know this is going to be a broad statement or a broad question. However, it's for, okay, hold on. The Messiah brand pop back in. Messiah brand pop back in. By the way, y'all make sure y'all share this out, man. Help share this out. Make sure you share this on whatever platform you. Gratitude for that in advance. See if I can get J Dub back up here. Okay, J Dub, you're up there. All you gotta do is unmic, G. Okay, West Coast. As far as the awakening, right? As far as grand awakening and different things of that nature. As far as awakening and things of that nature, or now let's start simpler. What do you think the state of the black man is right now, currently, as far as from your observation, in your daily walks, whether it be professionally, whether it be your personal circle, different things of that nature, as far as consciousness and etc. What do you think? What do you think the temperature is?
At the current moment, I think that depending on where you at, because if you in Detroit, you should feel very proud as a black man because there's a lot of great brothers doing a lot of great things in Detroit, pushing for new reparations,
Mm-hmm.
pushing for better laws for black people, marching, protesting, doing whatever they got to do
Mm-hmm.
to protect the community. A lot of brothers are stepping up in Detroit. But I think the current state of Black America is I feel like we want to be accepted instead of respected. I for one was like that. I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be, if the white people, the Chinese
Whoa.
people,
Part this up.
whoever,
Whoa. Hold on. We want to do what? Accepted instead of what?
respected.
Damn, when you put them bricks out, I got to make you repeat it. Come on now, don't do me like that. Go ahead.
No, and the reason why I say that is because when you want to be accepted, sometimes you could put your guard down. Um, People kind of try to talk to you any type of way, make you feel like you need them, and I mean, it's kind of like high school, you know. You, it's like you want to be the cool kid and be the more popular kid. And I learned early that if I make somebody respect me, it don't even matter if I'm accepted. I just need you to respect me, y'all. I just need you to know that if you play with me, you're gonna get a fight. Win or lose, but you're gonna get a fight. Whether it's mentally, physically, whatever the case may be. And I don't think it's to try to prove that I'm hard or anything like that. But I learned that people respect you more when you stand up for yourself. People respect you more when you know, when you respect yourself and you love yourself. You don't gotta push too hard. You just gotta focus on perfecting you. Perfecting your hygiene, perfecting the way you talk. I'm working on that now. Perfecting the way I treat myself. Self love, um, self praise. Nothing, nothing arrogant or cocky, but just telling myself, hey, I could do this shit. I don't need anybody's approval or acceptance or any of that shit. I just need to put the work in, and whatever the results are, I can live with that because life is about lessons. It's about taking losses. It's about taking wins. We all go through it. I think I hear a lot of black people. They say, well, white people got more opportunities. Well, I say, those opportunities are based off of a black economy. Any business, for the most part, that you see in America or around the world is literally based off the black economy. And I'm not
come
trying
on,
to,
man.
toot my
No,
own
no, no,
horn,
no,
but
no,
just do
no.
the
Don't
research.
do that. Don't do that. Go ahead and talk your shit. This is what the king like. Nope, 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 nope. When you talk your shit, when you saying and when you spitting them bricks, G, you not backing off. This is what the King's Lounge is for. That's what I'm saying. In all so many other environments, we have to say stuff and then we have to kind of back down or make it softer or we have to make it less whatever. You said exactly what you meant and you are exactly on point. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I've even been studying, the Chinese government a lot lately. I study they facial features. I study their history, where they come from. I'm starting to study all these races, all these races that are trying to make a name for themselves. I study Israel. And the reason why I say that is because I need to know where I come from and who I am. And I'm realizing that a lot of this shit operates around us. A lot of this shit that's going on in the world wrong, I feel like black people can fix it. Whether you Haitian, Jamaican, Dominican, African American, African, wherever part of the world you come from as a black man, you are very important to the world. Not to just society, because society don't love you. The job don't love you. The 9 to 5 don't love you. And I hate to say it like that,
Whoa,
but it's the
ho, ho, ho,
truth.
ho, 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 hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Right there. Now, what do you mean by that? That statement right there. Society doesn't love you and the job doesn't love you. Like, can you elaborate on that?
I mean, it's you Cosmic. You know how this shit go. Cosmic is deep. It's deep rooted. They've made it to the point where society where the black woman loves her job more than she loves a black man. Cause she'll argue with you,
Oh
fight with you
man.
all day, but she'll go to that job and be on her best behavior.
Oh man.
Be a whole
Go ahead.
different
Come
woman. Be
on.
a
Come on.
whole
Go
different
ahead. Go
person.
ahead.
And you like, well, why can't you show up to that job? How come you can't be that person at home? Because you know what she'll tell you? Well, that
Mm.
job pays the bills. And that's how they got us.
Ooh.
Right there.
Damn.
That job pays the bills. She married to that job. A lot of times you look at these
Mm.
marriages, the woman is married to the job. She ain't married to the individual. Soon as that job gone, 6 months, like you give it about 6 months, she'll be gone. Especially nowadays. Is and how I feel about Black America, we gotta. The only way we can beat the job system, the 9 to 5, we have to come together. We gotta stop gatekeeping. We got all these plugs, we got all these connections, and we be holding it to ourselves, and it don't serve us no good. But I as Black America, or wherever you from as a Black man, when I see another Black man walking, I try to give him that head nod. I ain't got to talk to him, give anything like that, but I'm gonna acknowledge him as a Black man, as a Black guy. I'm gonna acknowledge him. I'm gonna give him that respect. We don't do that. We be mean mugging each other. We fight each other quicker than we fight anybody else, and that's what we gotta fix.
I got a great question for you. J-Dub, you there? First of all, can you unmic for me, man? If you're there, unmute for me. J-Dub. Okay. Which stereotypes have had the greatest impact on Black men's opportunities? Now just let that sink in right for a second. Okay, there he go. Okay, J-Dub, just elaborate on what you heard West Coast, and then we got that next question. What you got?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad to be here. My name is Jeremy Jones from South Carolina. I'm 47 years young. I'm a Black entrepreneur, a representative of a Black economic brand called the Messiah brand. The Messiah brand is an economic brand, and we believe in spreading the awareness and the importance of Black economics. That's our mission. That's our goal. That's our strategy to get Black America back on its feet. But I'll talk more about me later, because this is all about us. This is all about us being men today. West Coast Billy really said a whole lot about society and how they look upon us as Black men today. The state of the mind of the Black man today is under the mind of a servant, the mind of a follower, and not the mind of a leader, and the mind of a actual let me say a boss, if I may say. You may think you're the boss, but you're currently not the boss. You think you are, but you're not. And the reason being is because we does not have any economic control over resources. He does not have his own ecosystem. He does not represent his own media. He does not represent his own economy. He is still in the state as a slave today. Is no way, is nowhere that he can get around it. He can pretend all he wants to, but the Black man is at the lowest level state of mind, and also in business as well, because he does not know how to complete the process of economics. And if he do, he does not practice it. Therefore, it makes him void. It doesn't make a difference either way. But yes, since we're in that state, we're being disrespected. We're being looked upon by our women as nothing, as nobody. And that's a state that I believe we should get out of. We have to get out of. And if we don't, then we're going to cease to be looked upon as true kings. We won't be able to really represent ourselves as true kings, no matter what it is. If we can't recover over this economic oppression, depression, we're in serious trouble. We're going nowhere.
Just to add on to what you said, this will add on with your statement you just made. Excellent statements right there. Okay, so these two questions are almost in one, but we'll do one at a time. Which stereotypes have had the greatest impact Black men's or the original man's opportunities? Whether, whatever type angle you want to go with that, anyone can answer. Anyway, whoever want to go first.
Okay, ask that question one more time for me, Cause, because that music is playing.
Okay. I got you. Let me turn that off. Boom. Here we go. Which stereotypes have had the greatest impact on black men's opportunity? And so you can go with whatever angle, how many ever sectors, uh, whatever you want to do with that. What you got?
Oh, I love that question right there. Which stereotype? Okay, give me a minute here. Let me park. Hold on a second.
Yeah, which stereotypes? West Coast, if you're there, you can rock out with the question.
Um,
If you're
I
there,
mean,
G.
I mean, I kind of want to answer it like this. I want to answer it direct and not ramble on. But here's how I look at it. I think the stereotype that haunts us is that our stereotype is we come from slavery. We come from, uh, coming off the boat in chains and shit, prisoners.
Mm, mm,
I think we see each other as that, like the stereotype back in the day. If you can make it to 25 as a black man, you made it. I mean, that's the sickness that I think about as a black man of what I was told growing up. Was I was told more about the civil rights and us getting beat down and whooped on, but I wasn't told about the pyramids in Egypt. I wasn't told about the pyramids in North America that are older than the pyramids in Egypt. I wasn't told about the historical greatness that we had way before slavery. See, our history, I look at it, our history ain't slavery. History is slavery is a very small, small, small piece of our history. I think as, new discoveries and new findings that are coming out, we starting to realize that we've traveled the world millions of times, way before Columbus, way before any other race. Because think about it, our history go back before Jesus. Our history go back before Moses. They're saying we from a different planet. That's how
mm,
royal we are. I mean, they talk about all these UFOs that are quote unquote demon and all these different races, but they hide a lot of things that I think is important. I think some of them UFOs and some of them ships is us. I do. I believe some of this shit out here that we think is
mm.
foreign may not be so foreign. It just maybe we just starting to see shit for what it really is.
Mm, 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 mm. Damn, I love that right there. J Dub, this is all good, y'all. We gonna just put a little bit of music on in the background, man, so we kind of just keep, everything, just chill. Okay, so damn, man, that right there, gratitude, West Coast, for that input. So, so if we get to the next thing, pivot to the next one, it's like this. Let me add Messiah to the stream real quick. We'll just keep a little something going in the background, just for show purposes. But yeah, so how J Dub, you there? Before we get to the next thing, J Dub, you there?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm here, right here. Yes, sir.
Okay, J Dub, whenever you can't come off mic, J Dub.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
Just for the viewers. So okay, so the stereotypes, and you repeat what you said a little bit for J Dub because he wasn't here. Hear what you said or comprehend everything you said.
Well, I said I feel like one of the biggest stereotypes that we have is that we're told that we come from slavery. We're told that we come from, you know, uh, a background of poverty, a background of self hate, self doubt. Like our history ain't that. And it's to the point where we're more prisoners than we are slaves because our land was taken from us. A lot of us didn't come off the ship in chains. A lot of us was already here. I mean, they're already talking about, there's pyramids they find in America that's older than the pyramids in Egypt. They're finding artifacts that are from the Hebrew nation. You see what I'm saying? I remember one time I forgot what ruler said this in Europe, but he said the problem that I have with Israel is that Israel left black and came back white. Now how is that? See what I'm saying? It's a lot of our shit is taken from us, and other races and other people take it as it was theirs first, and it's not that. I think once we realize that this shit originates from us, I think we start to feel better about ourselves. We start to see the power about ourselves. We start to walk proud and shit. I walk these streets proud. I don't, I don't care if another race is more richer than me, more status than me. I look at my skin color as gold. I look at my history as gold. So whether I'm a billionaire or a thousandaire, it don't matter because all this shit originates from me and my people. And I think once we start to realize that, we'll start to carry ourselves better. We'll start to, you know, talk to each other better, treat each other better. Um, you'll start to see, more black love. I mean, I don't have nothing against interracial love, but I'm just saying we got to start pushing, black on black love, black pride, um, black rhythm, black soul. And we ain't even got to be cheesy about it, but I feel like we got to kind of be more militant about it. Um, because now I look at it now with the way the job world is, with everybody getting laid off. When everybody get laid off, you know who the first to go. So I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of these interviews where you qualify for the job, you qualify, but they like, nah, I'm gonna holler at my homeboy over here who's the same race as me. I feel more comfortable with him. See, they more comfortable with their race than we are with our own. We got to be like them. We got to be comfortable with our fellow black man, our fellow black sister. We That's just how I feel, man. We got to feel more united on a united front and let it be known when
Mm,
united.
mm. JW, you got something on that, G? See, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I created this space so the original man can elevate himself and speak with his chest out. You speak with conviction, and this is the space for that. JW, you got something? In reply
Oh
or to
yeah.
add on to that?
Oh,
Come on
absolutely,
with it.
man. What a beautiful response from West Coast Billy about going and asking for a job these days in a capitalistic society. See, this is the beautiful thing about living in America. America is a place of opportunity. All right. But those opportunities is not for the benefit of Black America. It was designed to go against Black America, to keep Black America in the state of slavery and also as a consuming nation. And since we're in that consuming nation, it is a negative in a capitalistic society. That's what it is. Okay, it's not designed for us to be begging. It's not designed for us to be working. It's designed for us to actually be producing. That's what other cultures are actually doing out here. So we must take that step and we must take that position as men, as kings that we claim we are, and build up. West Coast Billy said a whole lot out here. We want to be accepted rather than respected. Man, that's a whole that's a cuisine dinner right there that he just served to the audience today. That stereotype is that slave mindset. And we have to understand how did we get here in the first place. And that's a whole nother different discussion because a lot of us know our history. A lot of us know it. But the fact of the matter is we have failed to improve our behavior as a consuming nation from that history. A lot of us know it. A lot of us know where we come from. We know we didn't come from slavery. I know I didn't come from slavery. But the fact and the truth of the matter is we're still consuming. The truth of the matter is we have not took charge as men, excluding the women right now because the women going to follow. But we have not took charge as preachers. We have not took charge as political leaders. We have not took charge as followers or as fathers. We have not took charge as sons to stop this madness. We rather be accepted than to be respected. We rather go alone to get along. And Cosme, like you said, I'm basically known as the guy. I'm most people refer to me as the preacher because I have a message, and my message is loud and clear. We need to get down to the money now. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Do I need to say that again? Because I want to make that clear as my presence in any room, and people know me as this. If that money ain't talking, you ain't saying nothing at all. History ain't saying nothing at all right now until we learn how to wake up and resource pool our money and our wealth and know how to use it accordingly, like the rest of these other nationalities are doing. So it's totally up to us as kings or so-called kings or men to do it. Nobody is going to help us. Nobody is going to assist us. We got to do it on our own. That's how a capitalistic society is designed, if we all understand it. That's how it works. And if we don't know how to work it, we're going to lose by default.
To add on to what West Coast Billy is saying as well, man. Um, Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of us have been reduced to a exploitated product. Meaning like a brand, whether it be athletic or different things of that nature. And then a lot of our original men, black men, etc. We get it's still excitement out of seeing our a lot of our great, because some of them dudes athletics, they have intellectuals too, they just happen to play sports, you feel me? But we get a kick out of seeing our best, some of our best, run the football, and then we say field nigga, but he's running up and down the field nigga, and we love to bet on that. And then, like I was saying in the other presentation, the only people that's really, and the only men that's really winning from that, it is the men that own everybody that's involved, whether it be now again, I get it. We see ourselves, some of us fellas, you know what I'm saying? We had hoop dreams, we had football dreams. I understand. I completely get it. We see ourselves vicariously through these other athletes. I get it. I want to be like Mike. I get it. I completely understand the LeBron and Michael Jordan argument, etc. So, but my thing is, I just think I know we've been reduced to that. And then, like I said, the upper hand has been the people that are the owners. So a lot of times, we're thinking that these other guys are like, doing their big thing, which I understand. However, they're just a high paid employee. How much is that reality now setting in for a lot of people, not just black men, but just overall our women as well, that yeah, they athletes, they get a whole lot. However, they don't perform, they get traded, they get waived, they get cut from the team. You understand me? So they still really don't really destiny for real. Or if they get injured too much or whatever, they getting you up out of there. So they just really a higher paid employee. Y'all got something on that?
Yeah, I like to say something on that.
Anybody can
Yeah, I like
jump
to
in.
speak on that.
Anybody.
Y'all can hear me?
Go ahead.
As it pertains to sports, contracts, it's sports, and I watch basketball, I watch football. I love competitive nature, but when you look behind the scenes of sports, it's dark. It's a dark place. A lot of athletes, they don't get paid their worth. or what they feel like they supposed to get paid. And a lot of times these owners, they see you as a number. They see you as a price tag. They're gonna see you as a price tag before they see you as a business partner, because that's what you really are when you play sports at that level. And the reason why I say you're a business partner is because without you, they can't push the sport. I want to say the NFL is dominated with like 70% African American. I want to say the NBA is around like 80%, something like that. I know it's a high number for sports that black people love to play, basketball and football. So that's what I focus on when I use these analogies. But you know, look at the landscape of it all.
And
Baseball,
buy and
they
buy the
they making the
merchandise.
most
My
money.
bad.
Soccer, and the reason why I talked about baseball and soccer is because those sports are dominated by uh, whites and Latin Americans, Hispanics. But I want to stick to baseball because we're in America. Look at baseball. Look who dominates that sport. Look at the salary of a baseball player in the MLB. Isn't it ironic that a baseball player gets paid more than a football player? Isn't that weird to you? But look how they made it though. Baseball is an all year sport. So as a parent, you know how much money you got to
Oh,
spend to send your black child to a baseball camp all year round. They make it to where it's not affordable. So what does your child want to do? Play basketball, play football. That's where they got you, because they got you in their system.
mm,
Look at Ice
mm,
Cube. Look at Ice Cube with the big three. He's making a league for black
mm,
players who aren't in the NBA no more to make some money, still play the game they love, and guess who's trying to rain on that
mm.
parade?
Who
Look
that?
who's trying to. It all leads back to one power and the powers that be. And I
Mm,
don't want to make it uncomfortable, but I'm gonna make it uncomfortable. White America, the Jewish, that's who run this shit. I mean, I gotta be frank. So you don't walk into a fucking haymaker. That's the game we
come
are
on with
in.
it.
That's why LeBron James, the way he is now, he does what the fuck he wants because he knows they waiting for him to retire. They waiting for him to not have his
Mm-mm.
power anymore. He understands the power that he has, and he ain't gonna let
Those
anybody make
niggas.
him feel any less about it. As black people, we gotta do that. We gotta take control of this shit.
Mm,
And that's why I was talking about the job market. I look at the job market kind of like sports. You going as black people, who is your competition?
mm,
Well, in California, that would be the Mexicans and the
mm,
whites and the Asians. And California is predominantly Mexican. So when you going to apply for a
mm,
job, more than likely the supervisor you're going to meet is going to be Mexican. And guess what? The people you running up
mm,
against for that job is more likely going to be Hispanic more than anything. Any job I've ever got hired in California, it was maybe one or two other black people at the job, unless it was a job dealing with like a warehouse, fast food. Jobs that it's they want you to bust your ass, but they pay you scraps. You get pennies on the table. That's just the world we live in. But as black people,
mm,
at
mm,
moving
mm,
forward,
mm,
I gotta tell my son. My son told me he want to play basketball, but I noticed he's real good at math. I noticed so I'm pushing for architect. I'm pushing for something that's gonna serve him. Could he make the NBA, the NFL? I don't fucking know. But
mm, mm,
I know for a fact if he loves math,
mm,
he gonna create something out of that shit. An app, a building, a ecosystem. I'm pushing for that. And I'm a sports fanatic. I love that shit.
mm.
But I like that he plays games like Minecraft, where they force you to build shit. They put you in the mind of construction.
Ah,
That's what I'm for. I'm pushing for that. And I think as
mm,
as black
mm,
parents, I'm not saying we should push for that, but we should tell our kids, Hey, love playing sports, but push for something that's going to empower you. If you know, let's say you break your leg in 4, 5 different
Hmm.
places and you can't play no more. Shit like that happens.
Hmm.
Gatekeeping. You may be a hell of an
Hmm.
athlete, but guess what? You're in the wrong place in the wrong
Come on, come
time,
on.
and guess who's gonna gatekeep you? The powers that be. I like to put things in a reality perspective. I don't like to talk in like, how it should be. I like to talk about what the climate really is.
Hmm.
As a
Hmm.
black man, you gotta walk in with a plan. We gotta have a plan. We need to have like committees, like, you know, whatever you want to call the committee. Like we have in our show right now.
Hmm.
We need to do something like that as black people. Have discussions like white people when they have dinner together. Haven't you noticed a lot of these restaurants, white people be out
That
having
talk,
dinner, eating with their friends and co-workers? Haven't you noticed why they do that? They not just hanging out, or how they play golf with each
man.
other.
Pardon, real quick, real quick. Let me jump in real quick. Pause, real quick. On that note, I overheard European dudes talking at lunch about some duplexes. He said, "Yeah, man, I'll send the money right over, man, and I'm gonna da 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 da." Those times we be seeing that going on. There be business meetings too. So sometimes, on the outside looking in, it's looking like just like a fun dinner. Sometimes they be talking they be breaking bread, talking about family business, real shit. Go ahead, go ahead, West
Oh
Coast.
yeah, I mean I noticed that because I
J
used to
Dub,
deliver
anybody? Go
food.
ahead, anybody. Come on.
Oh my bad, J. I ain't trying to cut nobody off.
Go ahead. That's what I'm saying. This is the environment for the
Okay, okay,
fellas. Go
okay. I'll
ahead.
go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go. Yeah, I think we. I used to deliver food for DoorDash, Postmates, Uber, you name it. I deliver food for them, and that's what I would see all the time. I'd go into the restaurant, and I just go in, look around, and I would just be like, man, white people love to hang out at these restaurants a lot, and I would notice that, and I would pick up on it more and more and more, and I realized, oh no, this is how they operate. This is how they construct business in the world. It looks so subtle, but it's so much more to it than just dinner and having good laughs. No, they're planning because white people are they know too that their job can be up for grabs. They can get laid off, so they understand it's all about who you know, not just what you know. Because any given day you can get laid the fuck off. That's just the reality, and it happens to all races. That they just focus on the black race getting laid off, but no, they all of them get laid off. They all go through the shit. I mean, the lower class whites, they go through bullshit. They had they shit that they had to fight through. But I think the difference between them and us is they're willing to work with each other. They're willing to always be there for each other. White people they'll wake up 2, 3 in the morning to come fight for you. And California is like that too. If you got 10 good Mexican friends, man, them folks will wake up out they sleep to come fight with you if something going on. We got to get like that for each other. You got to like, hey man, we gonna look out. We gotta look out for each other. I'm not saying misuse each other. I'm not saying take advantage of each other's trust or whatnot. But we, friends and family, we got to learn how to support each other. Like what I got going on, man, there's so many of my friends and family of the melanated community that just do not fuck with what I got going on. And it's sad, you know. I support and it's funny because whenever they do shit, I support. I try to do everything I can to post, support, but it's not reciprocated. Uh and I think that's the problem too. I think a lot of black
Come on,
America
come
is
on.
like, no,
Let it
support
all
me, you know. Just support me. You know, I was having it was funny. I was having a meeting with a young lady. She had her own business, but she just wanted
Mm-hmm.
to focus on what her service was. She didn't
Mm-hmm.
even know the service that I got actually could probably help her. She don't even know. She didn't even imply about it. She didn't even want to be curious about it, and that's the problem. We be thinking that I don't need what you got. How do you know? How do I know? I'm not God. I can. You could come to me with a
Mm-hmm.
business plan that can change my life, and a lot of black people be like, nope, look right
Mm-hmm.
over it, and then be stressing at the job saying they need more money. They need a raise on the job. It's just crazy. It's the shit is
Mm-hmm.
crazy, man. It's diabolical. It is diabolical. The shit that I hear. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, my friends will send me a job fair. They'll send me a job fair flyer before they send me anything about
Mm-hmm.
business, uh, building a black
Oh man.
economy and
Oh man.
infrastructure, anything of that nature. I don't get none of that. But what would I get? A job
Mm.
fair. They hiring over here
Damn.
for pennies on the dime. I mean, it's just I feel like
Mm-mm-mm.
we.
I went over that the other day. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, I just you know how this shit go, Cosme. Man, I can go on all day about this shit. You know how this shit go, Messiah. This shit is
J
real.
Dub. J Dub.
It's
Get it.
just
Get. Come
it's
on. Come on, J Dub. Come on, man. Come off, Mike. J Dub.
Yeah, I'm
Unmute,
here.
man. When
I'm
you
just
ready.
agreeing
Come
with
on with it.
everything you said, man. Yes, sir. I'm coming with it, man. I'm glad you're talking about these things because it's a lot of noise going on. I can't talk while that noise going on. I don't know what's happening.
No. Okay. No worries. No. No problem. I'm a mute. Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, man. What West Coast is talking about are the symptoms of white supremacy and racism. We have become products known as slaves. We are still slaves under their regime, which means that they have control over the narrative, they have control over platforms, they have control over algorithms, they have control over audience, and they basically control our culture. They control the market. They control the merch. They control the sports. They control the airwaves. All right. So when you are in control, then somebody is being dominated by that control. And we are those people that represent that domination. Those numbers have not changed since 1865. We haven't moved not 1% since 1865, since the eve of the Civil War. And that's just giving you a little bit of history, just so you'll understand what we stand at right now as people. All right. So
Mm.
what West Coast Billy is giving you is some family, let me say symptoms, uh, acquaintances, job related symptoms. These are the results. These are the, let me say, the reactions. Okay. These are what we react to from this domination from the white dominant society based upon racism, or let me say slavery. This is how these symptoms come about. Okay. Man, that was beautifully outlined. You got whatever you do, whatever you talk about these days, if it has something to do with the liberation of Black America when it comes to economic infrastructure and fundraising and pooling, your family members don't even can't even adapt to that language. They're not interested in that language because why? They're still stuck under the mind set as a slave, and that's the problem that we're having today. We're still under slavery in a mind. We're still servants under the white dominant society culture, and we have
Mm.
not escaped
Mm.
from that. We're still looking for jobs from them. We're still helping them in their sports that they put together. Okay. And we're still being auctioning off as slaves in the in sports, whether it's tennis, whether it's baseball, whether it's football. I can go all day with this, but because I come with a different message. I like to talk about this. I like to talk about the results of this work and what we can do to combat and stop this work from occurring. because like I said before, man, nobody is going to help stop this madness but black men ourselves. It's black women, they only can do but so much, but cook, clean, and have our babies. That's pretty much it. But us as men, it really falls on us now because we're the ones with the power. We're the ones who are the head of the household, and we know we represent that. So at the end of the day, man, those stereotypes as that slave, we got to understand we are in it together. We are slaves until we get free. And the only way that we're going to get free, my brother, as kings, is to build infrastructure. That's what Jeremy Jones is coming in. This is what Messiah Brand is coming in. Everybody with now. If we can't get this infrastructure off the ground, storefronts are good. Okay, having your own businesses is great, but ecosystems transforms. Ownership at scale transforms. If you can't give me that, if you can't give Black America that, we got nothing. I mean, at the end of the day, we got nothing, and the symptoms is just going to get worse and worse, man. That's all I pretty much got, man. Man.
No worries, no worries.
West Coast
I'm
Billy,
here for you. I'm
yeah,
here for you.
yeah, West Coast Billy, he's cooking. So West Coast Billy, man, I'm listening to everything you're saying, man. It's so on point right now what we're dealing with. But the thing is, are we gonna do something about it? That's what I'm concerned about. Is black men gonna come together as we supposed to do and do something about this? That's what I'm only concerned about.
So to pivot to a question to add on to, you know what I'm saying, to what you just
Yes.
said, y'all. So what beliefs or ideologies, or because you said the psyche now, so what beliefs or ideology, because we know belief ain't necessarily all factual now, and then you know facts are the truth. So what beliefs should be challenged? You know, what type of behavioral patterns should be challenged, as far as us as the original men? What do y'all think?
Yes, sir. I like to talk about the money. So uh, the behavior that needs to be challenged right now is the dollar. What are we doing with the wealth that we're making from these white corporate jobs? What are we? Who are we exchanging that wealth with? Do they share the same value as us? Do they have the same uh, heart? Let me say, well-being for our future. I doubt it. I doubt it. And that's what I wanted. My main target is to target the bad behavior of Black America. Is the money that we're getting, that we're actually bringing in, we're moving it into the wrong hands. We're not keeping it within ourselves. We're not keeping it within our communities. And that's the problem that I'm having with black men and black women today. We care less about circulating wealth within each other. We rather circulate it through everybody else. We rather circulate it through the NBA. We rather circulate it through the church. So everybody, we're talking about beliefs. Me honestly, I believe beliefs ain't got nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with that dollar. Right now, it's about what you do with that dollar because that's what counts. Everybody else got different beliefs in other cultures and other races, and they don't have no problem building infrastructure. So that's not the problem. The problem is just wealth that we're using and we're giving it away for everybody else to enjoy. That's the problem we're having. And the thing is, we don't like to talk about it. That's another thing that gets me. We don't even like to talk about why we're still doing the same things that we've been doing for 400, 500 years ago. We haven't changed that. So, that's my argument against black men today is what are you doing with your wealth? If you're going to buy rims with it, if you're going to build race cars with it, you're you know you're missing the point. You're really missing it. You're buying slingshots because I'm coming from a language from a guy that work on cars, that built cars. We built Mopars. Me and my father did, and my brothers. We built Mopars, Chryslers, Chargers, you name it. We specialized in. So I was able to get deep, insight in that industry there. And I noticed that every time when Black America wants something done, especially when it comes to a car, we got the monies to get that done. There is no question that money is there. Whether you're building something, restoring something from a car guy, that money is there. So why in the world Black America? And we already know why. When it comes to economic building or infrastructure, the money is not there. That's what gets my attention. It's a bad habit. It's a mindset. It's what West Coast Billy said earlier. I'd rather be accepted than to be respected. So we rather buy status instead of fight for status, instead of being smart about being status, if that makes sense. So, action speaks louder than words. Us Black men, we do more talking than anything than more women now. That's why we don't get respected by our women. We talk too much anyway. And that's a fact. I'm tired of talking. I'm ready to see something.
Mm. West Coast.
I'm
I
just saying.
mean, they do.
Let's go.
I love every second of it. By the way, y'all, real quick infomercial. The next show will be potentially on Q Butter. On Q Butter, check out Q Butter on YouTube, man. The Zayax Institute immediately, man. Immediately. We talking about a institute that just got their accreditations, man. Come on now. So look, check out Zayax Institute. Check out Q Butter's page. Salute to Q Butter, Dev, and everybody over there. We will be over there hopefully on next Thursday, y'all. You know what I mean? We'll have a much bigger crowd. West Coast Billy, elaborate more, or whatever you have to add to what J Dub said as far as what things need to be challenged, whether it be the psychological stuff, whether it be the physical activities, etc.
Well,
If you're there, West
I
Coast.
like to harp on what Messiah he was saying. We need to focus on where the dollar's going. I think that's important. A very important word I heard was infrastructure. We gotta have it, infrastructure. I'll be looking online all day for black entrepreneurs, small business owners who are black, or company 500 individuals who are black trying to make a way for our people. I like to study us in a light that shows us doing positive things for our people. Um, but I think it's important that, like like Messiah said, we don't need to buy status. We need to fight for status. We need to invest into each other more. If I got a friend who got a clothing line, hey, I want to help you. I want to help you grow it. I want to help you promote it. If you want to give me a T-shirt or hoodie, a sample hoodie, hey, I'm a market your shit. It's only right. I think it's right that we fully support each other and control where our money goes. Because look at all the athletes. Look where their money goes. It goes to designer, Italian designers, European designers. I mean, nothing wrong with that. But where's the black designers? Where's the and they're out there. They out there, but they're not being pushed to the forefront. There's black small business owners who specialize in suits. I just saw a university for the melanated community that teaches blacks how to make shoes, design shoes. It's like a whole college dedicated to us, but it's not being pushed to the forefront. It's like our our our, our airwaves is dominated with people who are holding us back. And that's just the truth of the matter. And no offense to Nike or Puma or whatever the hell you wear on your feet. It's not. But I'm just saying is once you start to dig deep, you realize where Nike spends their money. You start to see where Walmart and Target spend their money. Why y'all think Jay-Z is in the shit that he's in? Far as black people saying, wait a minute, Target and Walmart stop taking Black entrepreneurs products off the shelf, and they supported the Trump campaign. Now here's the problem with that. A lot of blacks fought against DEI. A lot of blacks fought against that. But guys like Jay-Z, rappers like, you know, rappers that they can buy, what do? They go do a deal with them. Look at Jay-Z. He just did a deal with Target. And he says, well, everybody's product is in Target. Yeah, but are you are glamorizing it. You see what I'm saying? Like the NFL. We fought hard against the NFL with the whole Kaepernick shit. Who was the guy that they can buy to ease everything down and cool everything down? It was Jay-Z. And I'm not trying to shit on Jay-Z, but I'm just saying we see that so much and so much that we fight for shit, and then they just go buy a token Negro and everything just seems like it just goes away. And I think that's the problem. I think we've given too much of our power away. And now guys like, Diddy or Jay-Z, not so much Diddy, not so much Diddy because yeah, Diddy has some crazy shit going on. But one thing Diddy said that made sense is we need our own political parties. We need our own infrastructure. We got to stop fighting for a seat at the table. No, fuck that. We can make our own table and then we can politic with other races on how shit should go. But we shouldn't be so integrated with them that they feel like we need them. And I think that's the problem we have. We don't have no sense of pride amongst each other. Like they need us more than we need them. And that's not to be, rude or fucked up, but that's the truth. If shit goes haywire, they gonna need us. If Trump wanna go all out war with China and Russia, he gonna have to convince Black America that that's a good move. Because if Black America don't sign up for that war, they ain't winning that war. That's just the truth of the matter. China knows that. Russia knows that. Iran knows that. Iran been getting bombed every day. They just been laughing. They killed one of the top ranking members from Iran and they replaced him that day. It's just we just gotta wake up and smell the coffee as Black America and understand that we got power. And if you don't think we got power, look at China. And look how China always goes back to Africa. Because come to find out, they come from Africa. They come from a village in Africa. They know that. But it's like now we just starting to wake up and smell the coffee. So wherever you from, if you a black man in America, black sister in America, we got to create our own base here. We have to. When the Mexicans was getting deported, man, the Mexicans stood tall in California. They fought for that shit. They was fighting against ICE. They was, telling their neighbors, hey, yo, them people coming. Get on. They fought. I gotta give them that. We gotta be like that. We gotta push, whether it's for reparations, whether it's for I don't even believe in what they say, equal rights. I don't believe in that. I believe in the right to you respect me, I respect you. But equal, I don't see equal. I believe we're different. I believe blacks are a different species than white. I believe white different than Chinese. I believe we're all different. But I do believe it's black and white. I believe, either you more black or you more white. That's what I see. So I'm proudly black, and I'm gonna stand on that. So I don't want to
well,
ramble on, but
real
that's
quick.
that's how I feel about myself.
So real quick, what this is a great one right here. What defines true manhood in today's world? From anyone's estimation, y'all can give me your whatever you get from that, from what you observe, whether it be on the media or in your regular moving abouts. What you think, fellas? What defines true manhood's world? And what y'all got?
I think
Yeah, fellas.
what defines true manhood.
Okay.
I'll say again. Oh yeah. Oh hello. Y'all
You
hear
got it.
me?
You got
Okay,
it.
my
Yeah,
bad.
you
Okay,
got it.
I don't know. I didn't know if y'all was talking
Okay,
or
my
not.
fault, y'all.
No, I think what defines manhood in today's society, you got to be willing to take risk, and I would say support your fellow brother. You know, if you got a friend that you talk to every day, or somebody that you vibe, man, y'all support each other to the max because and take risks. Take risk. Don't wait to be handed anything. That's where I think is killing us the most. We wait to be handed shit. You know, we fill out for jobs. We waiting for a callback. We waiting. Man, I pray I'm the right candidate, man. And that call most of the time it never comes. Or if it does come,
That's right.
you gotta be on your best behavior. I just think we got to get to a point where we got to take risks and say,
Yes.
hey, you know,
Mm-hmm. That's supposed to be dead on the money.
Mm-hmm.
That's dead on the money. Been begging for too long. We've been asking for reparations for long, and enough is
J
enough.
Dub, your
You
signal,
know.
your signal right now. Your signal.
Yeah.
J Dub, your signal, King.
Okay.
J Dub,
Oh,
your signal,
sorry.
God.
Let me go to mute.
Okay, I got you. No worries. What? Okay, no worries. Yeah, it's going in and out. It's glitchy. You glitchy. Yeah, I can hear you, but it's just glitchy. That's all. No worries. We gonna let West Coast. Um, okay, real quick. J Dub, soon as you sound quality or your signal situated, we'll get right back. Um, real quick. Okay, West Coast on the opposite side. What habits in your or experience has produced successful men? You know what I'm saying? Now, whatever angle that you want to go, or avenue you want to go there, whether it be economically or mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever. What do you think?
I my thing is consistency. Being
Well,
consistent. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. Hello.
we got you. Yep, we got you.
Okay. Okay.
We got you.
Okay. Uh, I think. I, what was the question again? My bad. I got lost track.
Nah, no worries. It just say, so what habits produce successful men, in your
Oh yeah,
estimation
yeah. What habits? Okay.
or your experience?
Okay. There it is. I think the habits that create successful man is being consistent and just building good skill sets, a good habits. Like I say be consistent in having a plan. Um, Figure out what you want to do. Maybe take a walk. Maybe sit by yourself somewhere quiet and just think, what is it that I really want to do in my life? And think about what's gonna be in your way, the pros and cons. I think it's important that we build those habits first, because a lot of times we just jump into things, and there's nothing wrong. Sometimes you just gotta jump into the fire. Sometimes you just jump, just go out there and learn on the fly. But I think you just gotta step off the porch. You gotta go out into the world and learn who you want to be and what you provide and what are your passions. And whatever your passions are, how do those passions contribute to success? Is there an industry for your passion or your hobby? I know Messiah was talking about he grew up fixing up Chevys, fixing up, Fords and Dodges and things of that nature. There's people who on Instagram and YouTube who make videos on how to change an alternator, how to change certain car parts, and you would be surprised how many people don't know how to change an alternator. How many people don't know how to change brakes, but we'll go to the mechanic, give him an arm and a leg, and guess what? We could have probably did it ourselves if we just watched a how-to video. I mean, I learned how to change a tire by watching YouTube. I think that's important for everybody in the melanated community to know. A lot of these things that you pay an arm and a leg for, if you could teach yourself how to do those things and take the time to really learn those things, you get to realize that, man, I'm spending so much money for things that I can do myself. I mean, like my homegirl, her car is broken down. I don't know a thing about fixing cars, but I'm thinking, man, maybe I should invest into learning about cars because we all know what the dealership gonna charge us. We all know what the mechanic down the block gonna charge us. I think we gotta just be consistent on learning new skill sets, learning how to do things that we ain't gotta pay our arm and a leg for. I know there's industries like plumbing, industries like electricians, industries. I mean, I can go on and on about jobs that are jobs that can make you a millionaire. They was talking about a plumber. If you hop into a plumbing right now, you learn the job, you start your own company, you be a millionaire. And don't get me wrong, it's a shitty job. Literally, it's a shitty job. But hey, guess what? They don't want to do it. So they're going to pay top dollar for somebody to go through that and do that. Same with mechanics. Same with people who do construction. I think we got to focus on learning a skill set that's not going to pay us minimum wage. And that's how I'm thinking now. That's why I became a project manager because I just kept getting hit with jobs that was just, yeah, they all right, but they just a regular job. It's just a regular get by job. We have a lot of those jobs. Security, just enough money to get you by, and enough money to keep you coming back to work. Because I can't pay you too much, because then you might just save enough to leave me. But I'm gonna pay you just enough for you to be happy with your paycheck and the weekend, so you could bring your ass right back on Monday and work for me. I mean, think about it, that the retirement age is being pushed. They trying to push it to 70. I mean, it's gonna get to a point, 10 years, 15 years down the line, they're gonna be like, man, you gotta be 80 years old before you can retire. Like, you gotta be damn near in a wheelchair to be retired. I mean, that's where we going. So I think we need to build a skill set that can help us retire early. I want to retire before I'm 50. I don't want to be working labor jobs in my late 50s and 60s and 70s. Hell nah. I'm trying to, if anything, any type of job I'm doing from here on out is going to be more brain power more than hand to hand. Unless it's something like a plumber, electrician, or some shit like that, that I know, okay, yeah, this is worth it. This is, I get my hands dirty, but hey, it's going to be a great return for this shit. But I'd rather that than being at a warehouse pushing boxes for $19 an hour, and all of a sudden, hey man, yeah, we got layoffs, man. Unfortunately, we gotta let you go, and you done damn near broke your damn back for this company. So that's why I think we need to build on skill sets that can help us retire early, and skill sets that give us a great return on our time and energy, because we giving time and energy, but we getting nothing in return.
Um, J Dub, the focus on, and what defines manhood in today's world. J Dub, from your estimation, if you getting to a signal, okay. So okay, absolutely. Gratitude to the participation, gratitude to everyone that came through, gratitude to all the support, gratitude to everyone sharing this out, gratitude to Emperor Star, gratitude to all the participation. This is only episode one, more episodes to come. So we want to keep it as brief as possible. Okay, the signal is low on J Dub's end, so that's okay. We're gonna be on Q Butter's page on hopefully next Thursday. I'm hoping. So we'll see. As far as scheduling and different things of that nature, because we have to get these type of discussions as far as us as men and the original men, etc., out, to a broader audience of Nehrus from different ideologies and things of that nature. And we got to sift through a lot of the confusion, the illusions, the ideologies, and the indoctrinations, and the distractions. A lot of the things that are keeping us in this repetitive loop of unproductive habits or different things of that nature. Salute to the Nehrus and the fellas and the that are doing the collaborations and different things of that nature, man. But we have to just do it at a bigger scale and overstand. I think a lot overstand or understand how we obstacle course of things that we have to go through. Now, as far as mental health, I hear people a lot talk about mental health, uh, and sometimes black men or the original men come up. What are your thoughts on mental health for black men? Is that causing a lot of maybe stagnation in certain areas, maybe uh, lack of effort in certain areas, or different things of that nature? What are your estimations on that? West Coast, what you got? Because I think J Dub's getting to a better signal area.
Yeah, yeah, y'all can hear me. Yeah, we good.
Yep, we got you.
Yes, I
Okay,
can hear
okay,
you,
we got
Billy.
you. Okay,
Yeah, West Coast Billy, I can
um,
hear you.
okay,
Come
y'all can
on
hear
with
me.
it.
Okay, man, I was at a webinar the other day, and one of the actually it wasn't even a webinar. I was actually talking to my coach Andrea, and she was telling me that men are 80% more likely to kill themselves than women. We're more likely to pull the trigger than our our fellow counterpart. You know what I mean? I think what we do as men is we are taught that we're the providers. Um, we're the leader of our household. We got to go out there and carry the weight of the family. And I think what we get wrong as men, I think as no, I think what we fail at is we don't look at the situation for what it really is, especially as black men. I think we miss the fact that yeah, we're supposed to be the provider. We're supposed to be in charge of our household, but we still black and we still a black man and we still number one on the target list. And we got to understand we got to move a different way. There's a saying that as a black man, you probably shouldn't be out after 10 o'clock because you
Yeah.
know you know how
Go
they
ahead,
treat us
bro.
after 10 o'clock. Um, I think it's important for us to move in a way that's militant, move in a way that's um, positive, but also, you know, we need to be respected. I know I keep saying respected, but I think we have to push for that as black men, not just being respected from the outside world, being respected in our house. Educating our women. A lot of us, we don't educate our women. We want her to do what we tell her to do, or we want her to be submissive. But I think what we fell at is we gotta be more, um, just be more observant of our reality. That's what I want to say. We need to be more observant of our reality as men, and understand that men, we gotta talk to each other. We gotta encourage each other. Cosmic, he always encouraging me. He always call, he check in on me. I think that shit is very important because a lot of us, we don't do that, man. We don't check on each other. I'm guilty of that too. I get caught up in my shit with the kids and shit, man, trying to find a place for them and trying to do right by my baby mamas and all that shit. You can just get caught up in the dysfunction of your life trying to fix that you forget that there are other individuals who are helping you through the storm, who are helping you by, creating opportunities for you that you never had. So I always focus on being thankful, being grateful as a man, especially for another man that helped me. I'm big on that. If another man helps me provide a way for my family, I let them know, hey, I'm thankful for that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Fuck all that. I'm not trying to, I ain't trying to kiss your ass and nothing like that. But no, by you helping me help my family, I take that as that's more important than meeting gold, because it's so many opportunities can be created, legacies can be created just by you helping out a fellow man. You never know. It's like being at 7-Eleven and you see somebody that you feel is homeless and he just got his head down and you just give him a couple dollars and you say, hey, bruh, stay strong, man. It's gonna be all right. If you're a praying man, hey, God be with you, brother. You never know what that'll do for that person's life. That person could be going through depression, a mental breakdown. A lot of us as black men, we go through mental breakdowns and we don't want to tell people. We want to hold shit in. I like to hold shit in. I'm guilty of that. I hold a lot of shit in, a lot of anger, whether I'm depressed, whatever I'm going through, I hold that shit in. But guess what? You only holding in oppression. You only holding in um just feelings of doubt that don't need to be there. I think once you start to realize who you are as a black man, or as a man, period, and what you bring to this world, your value, I feel like you'll be less subjugated to pick up a gun and more focused on building, because it's a lot of men out here who taking their lives. They divorcing their wives, they beating their women because life is whooping their ass, and they just so angry. And instead of going to get a therapy or going to invest, and also too, we got to invest into each other. As men, we have to invest into each other. That shit is so important. I need to invest more into the shit that I got going on. Like when I get paid, I need to be focusing on where is that money going? Just like Messiah said, where is the fucking money going? Focus on that. Build that. Because you built that, that's gonna take care of all your problems down the line. But you gotta hold it down and just stay consistent. It's like this woman I met on Instagram today. The funniest thing she said was when she started a business with her husband, for years straight, all she did was eat chicken and rice. Didn't go out to restaurants, didn't spend nothing outside the crib, just chicken and rice. Do y'all know within 2-3 years, her and her man had a business running, money coming in. Shit, they pretty much millionaires, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know if they're millionaires, but they damn close. Closer to that than me. And I think it's because as a woman, she understood that it's more important that I help the family grow. We spend so much money at these restaurants, fast food, the liquor store, liquor, cigarettes. If you smoke cigs, shit, marijuana. I smoke weed. Shit, that's a problem. It's a lot of shit that we need to start taking control over as far as where the money's going, budgeting, um, learning about spreadsheets, learning about, you know, how much money I'm bringing in. What are my bills like? What subscriptions do I have to all these apps that we downloading on our phone? A lot of shit you got to cut back. So that's why I feel like as men, we got to take a deep dive on a self evaluation on what the fuck is really going on in our life right now. What can we fix? What is a distraction? What is helping us? What is hurting us? Who in our family is a distraction? Because there's a lot of people in our family is nothing but distractions. People who doubt you. You know, they say just because we blood don't mean we family. So that's just how I feel. As men, we gotta invest into each other and invest into self evaluation.
We gonna go ahead and wrap this episode one up. Hopefully, this was very excellent. Thursday. Next Thursday, hopefully, my co-host one is available. Gratitude to West Coast Business CFO of Royals United and Golden Crowns and or Golden Crowns. Salute to the Messiah brand, also the Vice President of Golden Crowns and Royals United. West Coast, do you have any closing remarks? We're gonna wrap up this episode one a little earlier. The next episode will be a lot more. It'll be a lot more of a crowd and participation. Salute the QX Institute. Check it out immediately. We are in great collaboration. So make sure you subscribe as well. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. Help me running up to 500 subscribers. Gratitude for that participation. If you would like to donate, make sure you donate to royalsunited.com and or listen to on the bottom of the screen right there, right now. We have let me see, hold on. We have Royals United Radio. Y'all check out, man. ASAP. That's our matter of fact, West Coast Billy. Closing remarks to or whatever you want to do, whatever closing remarks you had. What you got?
Yes, but my closing remarks, man, I want to say to
Whenever you ready,
everybody watching, y'all can hear me?
go.
Hello? Y'all can hear me? Yo, yo. Yo, hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Um, my closing remarks is thank y'all for tuning in. I'm thankful for all the support that we get at Golden Crowns. I'm honored to be a CFO for Golden Crowns. Y'all make sure y'all go to the app, www.goldencrowns.app. Make sure y'all check us out once again, www.goldencrowns.app. I'll be hosting my chat rooms in there. A lot of videos I post is about, financial topics, whether they be budgeting, accounting. I'm also a project manager, so I gotta post project manager videos. I gotta be who I am, but I'm posting videos that help you can build a new skill set or maybe introduce you to an industry that not very familiar with. I also am a certified funding broker. I have my own brokerage. Y'all can check me out on easytree.me/DACTWF. So once again, EasyTree is EZTREE.me/DACTWF. DAC, D as in dog, A as in alpha, C as in cat, TWF for my abbreviation for this week flows. All one word. Y'all can matter of fact, y'all can check all my links on my Instagram. At I am Billy D underscore. So once again, my Instagram is at I am Billy D underscore. That's where you'll find a lot of my services, products. I sell clothes. Like yeah, I'm into a lot of shit, but I just right now I'm organizing my brand, trying to create the right flow. That's what I'm really focused on. Oh, for those out there too that are interested in learning project manager, I have a lot of links on a lot of trainings that are coming up for Lean Six Sigma, free trainings for black belt, green belt, yellow belt. I'm probably gonna attend the black belt training again because I just want to, sharpen up on my skills and get right. And then after that, I'll probably go towards master black belt. But yeah, I'm pushing it, y'all. I'm pushing hard this summer. I'm networking hard this summer. And shout out to Golden Crowns, Royals United for, bringing me on to their platform. I'm so thankful for this CFO position. And like I said, man, keep grinding, stay focused, stay growing, build. You don't take losses, you only learn lessons. So if y'all can remember that, we don't take losses, we just learn lessons. It'll push you forward in life, you know. But shout out to Cosmic, shout out to the Messiah brand, Dr. Jenny, Empress, Money John, the whole family. Shout out to the love and support of you, the listener who done tuned in. I pray you enjoyed episode 1. This is just the beginning. And man, shit, maybe we about to get this show rolling, man. We about to get this show on the road, y'all.
indeed. And also, if you like to be a co-host or guest shows, make sure you reach out to cosmicminds@gmail.com. If you would like to be a co-host on the King's Lounge show or a guest interview, etc. Also, make sure you be on the lookout for uh, uh, this week flows. It's creating its special certifications, creating systems is the new wave. That will be on the 25th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. And y'all know what it is, West Coast time. That'll be on Q Butter page. That is a show coming up with who y'all are listening to right now, West Coast Billy. So hopefully y'all will be in for that because he's gonna go in detail on these certifications he's talking about. I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing about it because we're gonna save it for the show. Make sure, ladies. By the way, Sunday, Q Butter is Ladies Sunday. I created a little space for Ladies Sunday so we can elevate with the ladies, get some game, and see what's going on, what's on your heart, what's on your mind, what's on your spirit. We want to hear it. The topic of this Sunday will be, what does divine femininity mean to you? That's just one of them, or look like to you. And then we'll go from there, okay? That'll be this Sunday on Q Butter. So make sure, ladies, make sure you slide through all the empresses, all the orishas, all the voodoo workers, all the ladies with knowledge itself, all the moon mamas, all of the sister soldiers, etc. Y'all come true. Y'all come true this Sunday, Q Butter. That is at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, ladies. Now carve that out. Come on, ladies. Now y'all come on through. We want to hear y'all. So the next show on the King's Lounge will be more than likely next Thursday. I'm gonna see the availability of West Coast Billy and my co-host. Gratitude for the participation. And yeah, make sure you listen to RoyalsUnitedRadio.com. I'm live on the radio. We are live on the radio right now, 24/7. We're getting it in. Make sure you donate. Make sure you donate. Don't hesitate to donate. But yeah, we got a lot more shows coming up with the King's Lounge show. Gratitude for the first participation. It's the first episode. And we're going to wrap this up. West Coast Billy, do you got anything else, man? If not, we're going to wrap this up and get up out of here.
Yeah, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Salute to the brand. Salute to Golden Crowns, Royals United. This week flows. We're going to be live Saturday, 4:30 West Coast time. Man, I'm gonna be showing y'all about these systems and how to break the system. So much love to everybody out there. I love y'all. Man, Cosmic, man, you don't even know how much I appreciate you, big dog,
Well,
man. Shit is
We
lit,
gotta tell
man.
we,
Shit is
we gotta tell
lit.
them. No, we gotta tell them the right time. That's gonna be on Q Butter Joint. It's 4 p.m. Eastern. It's 1 p.m. on the West. Right?
Yeah, okay, my bad correction. My bad
That's
correction. We
all good.
will
It's
be
no
on Q
worries. It's no
Butters.
worries. Go
Salute
ahead.
the
Go
Q,
ahead.
salute the Q Butter. Man, salute to Q Butter and his platform, man. Thank you for having us. The Zyac Institute. Salute to the Zyac Institute, man. They doing big things on Hey platform. The school is looking lit, is looking crazy. Man, Q Butter got a vision. Salute to that brother, man. Salute to all y'all supporters who rock with Golden Crowns, Royals United, the Zyac Institute. Love is love. And man, y'all already know what time it is, man. The show is going on the road, baby.
No doubt, no doubt. Gratitude, y'all. This is our first episode of many. Like I said again, fellas, I look forward to the Nehrus, the true kings and the gods, or the Netrus and the ones with the knowledge of something. Come on, fellas. You know what I'm saying? I need you as a co-host, man. We need you as a special guest, speaker, and different things of that nature. You know what I mean? We want to be revealed. Of course, however, we want to be able to invite from far and different areas. This is what these type of
Welcome kings and queens, step inside. The king's life.
teenagers and different things.
Where real conversations spark real transformation. No limits, no fear, just elevated minds and elevated lives.
Process. Catch, you know what I'm saying? Young kids, you know what I'm saying? So, gratitude for all the participation, y'all. Like I said, the next show, I'm gonna go ahead and promo up on Q Butter page and schedule for the right. Like I said, hopefully it'll be next Thursday. Hoping. Let me see what is it? Thursday. So yeah, that's more than enough time to make gratitude for the participation, y'all. And we are out.
Let your greatness bloom.
Yes, right. Ah!
Welcome everybody.
Mind you. Love y'all. Peace.
Ooh, yeah.
Welcome to the Kings,
King's Lounge.
where wisdom flows and great minds grow.
Welcome kings